everyone. My name is Cosette, and I'm coming to you from Massachusetts.
And I'm Camille, coming to you from California. And you guys are listening to the Everything and More podcast.
Okay, so we're going to start out with the highs and the lows for the week. Well, this week, I couldn't even think of a low. Like, I was thinking for like 10 minutes, and I couldn't think of one. But my high was, I did like a video on my channel where I tried to like beat my mile time, and I did, and I got 8:37, and my legs were hurting a lot, but I did it somehow. Yep.
She did. It was fantastic. I was so proud. I was like, look at you go.
Yeah, I was like, I would
so
not think that I
let's
could
go.
do that, because like before quarantine, I did not like running at all. Zero.
Bro, that video, there was a shot when you finished your mile. You just looked so tired. You looked upset. And I was like, she's probably like, get that camera out my face.
I know, I was literally so tired. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like pass out, but I did it somehow.
It was great. She also uploaded another video about crushes, and it was a Google Docs. It was really funny.
Yeah.
You should get me on that. The next video, the part 2.
I know. Oh my gosh, you can be in part 2. Yeah, I did it with my sister, because she has definitely had like more crushes than I have, so I put her in it too, and yep, it was funny. So you should all go watch it.
They sent forms to their former crushes. It was funny. Yes, it's a great video. And maybe, who knows, maybe you'll see me on the next one. You should have all of our friends.
Oh my gosh.
Do one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we should get all of our friends. We should get all of our friends to do it.
like one, but. Anyways, so my low for this week was I take my cousin to school in the morning, and I'll pick her up in the afternoon. She's 3, and I picked her up the other day, and she threw the world's largest tantrum. Like, it was bad. Like,
really?
She ran
What
out of
the heck?
school, and she started crying and throwing a fit. Like, she literally, the teacher was like, to my cousin, she was like, your sister's here to pick you up, and she was like, what sister? She was like, who's Camille? I'm like, what? As if we don't live in the same house. And then she just started crying, and she wouldn't sit in her car seat, and it was the most stressful 15 minutes of my life.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, she was just crying a storm, like screeching. And I'm like, I'm embarrassed, because I'm like, the teachers are in there. She was like running around the front yard of the school, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's time to go. It's time to go home. We live 5 minutes away from school.
I know, yeah,
so I'm like,
it's so close to your house.
I just want to go quick, but she was not having it, so that was rough. But I had a really good high. So I played poker for the first time last night, and like, I won, but I don't know how that happened. My skill level,
if you haven't played before, what?
Yeah,
How
my
did you
skill
win?
level is at presumably a 0. And it was interesting. I didn't know any of the rules, but it was fun, and like, we had a good time. I had a good time with some of my friends from high school, so that was fun. And then today I went to the lake, and we did some boating and tubing, and it was incredible. And swimming in the lake. I've never been to a lake, so it was interesting.
Wait, you went tubing?
Well, yeah, on the boat. They like wrapped a tube.
That's so
wrapped a
cool.
tube to the boat, and I went flying.
Oh my gosh, I love tubing. I've only been like
I didn't want to
twice.
get my hair wet, but that didn't work. My goal was not successful. I got very wet.
Did you fall off?
No, I didn't fall off.
How? What?
With my skill. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't skill. It was just, he was very nice. My friend's dad, who was driving the boat, he was very nice with me.
That's so cool.
It was really fun. So maybe I'll go to the lake again one day.
Yeah, one day.
But anyways, that's it for me for the highs and lows. But in this episode, we're going to be talking about our first year of college. Basically just giving you guys the rundown of what Cosette and I thought about the first year of college. Yeah, all the things you'll ever need to know about being a freshman in college.
All the things that you'll ever need to know.
How exciting that is.
About college.
And the ins and the outs and the crevices of all that we did and learned and saw. You'll know the things we did, the things we've seen. You'll know it all. And I guess...
Yeah, we know everything.
Exactly, we know everything.
about
We're like
college.
professional freshmen at this point.
Yeah, we're professional freshman college people.
Yep. So we know it all. We did it like the most practical route too. Like if you could picture the most practical way of being a freshman and starting college, it was us. We did it.
Yep, we're the best examples.
Yes, the prime example. I guess I'm just stating the fact before we get into it that Cosette and I go to a Christian university. I don't know. I just felt like that was important to say.
Yeah, we don't go to a public university.
Yeah, we go to private university.
Yep. So basically, we're gonna start out by talking about when we moved in and how that went. So basically, we moved in at the end of August, and for me, it didn't really take that long to put all my stuff into my dorm because I didn't really bring that much stuff with me. Like most of the stuff I had like in my dorm, like I bought like online and then I sent it like in the mail, like so that it would go to the college. And I also bought stuff from Target. So
Yeah, because that borderline has 3 things.
I know.
Like, I swear,
Yeah, like-
her room was like empty.
Yeah, compared to like everyone else's,
'Cause-
like everyone else has so much more stuff, and then I have like 3
Yeah.
things, 4 pairs of
I
clothes.
bought god darn near my entire house.
Yeah, Camille had so much stuff.
Because it has like 6 shirts. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I a hoarder?
No, I think I just didn't have that much stuff. So
Yeah. I already live in California, so basically I just move all of my stuff in. Move-in day was interesting. I wasn't nervous. I was actually really excited. Maybe it's because like I don't live far away. So I live far enough away that like my parents wouldn't be breathing down my neck. So that was fun. But I brought my entire family to move-in day. That was stressful in itself, having my whole family there. And at the time, my sister, she was 2 years old. I keep saying my sister and my cousin. Let me just preference, let me just talk about this really quick. I feel like I'm not making any sense. My parents are adopting my cousins. So we're sisters, and then my other cousin, we're basically brother and sister. That's why I keep saying that. Anyways, so if I use those phrases interchangeably, now you know what I mean, and I don't sound crazy. Anyways, on move-in day, at the time, my sister was 2. She's 3 now, but at the time, she was 2 years old, and she was just, running up and down the halls of my res hall, screaming and causing running amok, and she was going into the girl next door, she was going into their room and playing on their rugs and laying down and dancing. It was crazy. So now I know that when we move back into school, or if we move back into school,
We'll
I am
see.
not bringing them.
oh my
I'm
gosh.
going by myself.
Wait, did you guys just have to make one trip to get all your stuff there? Or did you take 2 cars?
Oh yeah, we took 2 cars. So, I mean, all of my stuff was there the day we moved in. I had all my stuff. I think my parents, they went out and bought one thing, a dresser to put my TV on, but
okay.
Other than that, everything was already there. I guess periodically when I would go home, I would bring back a myriad of clothes over the weekend to when I would leave for the weekend, I would just bring back a lot of clothes that I feel like I left at home, and I was like, oh, I could use that at school, or I want to wear this instead. So the only thing I ever really brought back was clothes and such.
Oh, okay.
But move-in day was interesting. It was fun. I was nervous, in the slightest, because I was like, ooh, what if I don't make any friends?
I know,
But,
yeah. I can't even really remember. I don't really remember what move-in day was even like.
I remember it being
What?
hectic. There were boxes everywhere. There were people everywhere.
Yeah, there were people literally everywhere.
And I was like, all these freshmen, nobody knows what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, my parents think they know what they're doing, but they don't. It was a wreck.
Oh my gosh, I remember I had to get a box from the mailbox, and it was this huge box because it had all my bedding and stuff in it, and like, I thought I knew the way to where my dorm was, but I was literally walking the totally opposite way with this really heavy box, so I had to put it down. I had to look at the map, but, like, I still couldn't figure out where I was. So then, like, this random person was like, do you know where you're going? I'm like, nope. No. And then they showed me, like, where to go. And, yeah. So now we're going to talk about what the classes were like. So basically, for my first semester, I had 6 classes and I did 17 credits. And, like, most of the classes were definitely a lot more work than what I did in high school, but some of them, like, were probably, like, the same amount. It just, like, depended on what class it was. Like, some of them were definitely way harder, but somehow I did a lot better in college with my grades than I did in high school, because in high school I didn't do that good at all.
Wow, I applaud you. Good job. That's good that you made progress, you think?
Yeah, I made a lot more progress.
That's epic. Congratulations, Cosette. I'm proud of you.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, I think for me, college was pretty similar to high school. I went to college prep school, so, like, the workload was very similar in college. Like, in college, it was almost the exact same as high school. Maybe less, even, I would say, honestly. I think at my high school, they just, like, gave us a lot of work, like, busy work, to make sure, like, we were always doing our homework. That way, when we got to college, because when you get to college, like, a majority of your grade is your homework. And, like, if it's not, then
there's
it'll be,
so
like,
much homework,
just tests and quizzes and stuff. But, like, mostly, and all the classes I've been in so far, it's been basically a homework grade. So if you're not turning stuff in, like, that stuff adds up. But in regards to workload, I never felt overwhelmed. I thought it was all manageable. So my grades were legit. So I did good in high school. I'm doing good now. Like, I've never been a bad student. That's because my mom would force me to learn things. And I remember all those fights we had on the counter about math class. So, you know, I'm thriving. I'm doing good. I was doing good.
Camille is smart.
Yes, thank you. And my load, though, wasn't as heavy in terms of, I think I was only in 5 classes for a semester. I can't for the life of me remember how many credits I had. It was either 14 or 15, but I don't remember. But I was taking 1 4-unit class, so it was Spanish class. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Spanish. I remember Spanish class.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because that was in Spanish class.
Literally.
But I have a story from Spanish class, actually, because Cosette and I were in 2 different Spanish classes. But once we became friends and we found out we were in, like, Spanish, like, we had to do this thing where we would go to these meetings where we would talk.
Yeah, it was cafe conversation.
Yeah, we would have to go. We would have to talk to people in Spanish for, like, 30 minutes. And so once Cosette and I became friends, and we would, like, schedule our times to be the same time. And one of the conversations we had, legitimately, we sat there the entire, like, 30 minutes, no lie. We asked each other the same question over and over and over again in Spanish. And we would just be repeating the same
anything
answer.
Else.
Yeah, because, like, they, you know, they're walking around coming to check on you, make sure you're talking in Spanish. And we were talking in Spanish. We were just saying the same thing.
Yeah, we were saying the same exact thing.
We were talking about our favorite holiday.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the 4th of July and now Christmas.
I was like, gang.
And the fireworks.
Yeah. But that was a fun little class story we have. But with college comes, you know, change, and change was definitely the food. So I don't know. I feel like generally throughout the nation, a lot of people will say their colleges don't have the best food. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but no college students are ever we love the food.
A lot of people say that they don't have great
Unless
food
you really like
at their
UCLA.
colleges. I think the food was fine. Well, I ate
thought
the
it was
same.
Okay too, honestly.
Yeah, but I literally got the same thing literally every single time I went there. So I always got like this huge salad. I put hot sauce on top of it, and I also got sweet potatoes, and I would get toast sometimes with peanut butter and jelly, and everyone always said that I ate my toast weird.
She does. Guys, she eats her bread so weird. I have a video of it. Oh my gosh, I should post it on the podcast Instagram. Because,
Yeah, go follow us.
eats her bread so weird. Like her PB&Js. Like, how you eat a sandwich. Just like normal. Like, you know how normal people eat sandwiches? They just,
nope.
put the bread together and bite it. Because that doesn't do that. Why don't you explain what you do, Cosette?
Well, basically, here's what I do. So I have a peanut butter and I have a jelly, 2 different slices, right? So I put peanut butter on one, jelly on the other, and then I take it apart, and then
She takes it apart. She takes hers apart.
yeah, I take it apart, and then I eat like each
She
one
rubs
separately.
it together first.
Yeah.
And then pulls it
Yeah,
apart.
I pull off the crust, and sometimes I'll like dip it into both, like into the peanut butter and the jelly slice. And yep, that's basically how I eat it. And everyone thought it was weird, but I don't know why, because that's a pretty normal way.
Yes, that is the most normal way to do it. The calf. Low-key, missed the calf.
Yeah.
Not because the food was good, but because we
yeah,
had good times in there.
The good times in the calf. I spilled drinks all the
laughs.
time. Multiple
Yeah.
times.
So, the calf, not gonna lie, I low-key missed the calf. Not because the food was good, but because we had good times in there. Good conversations. We pay so much money for, like, average food. I just thought... But anyway, the calf, yeah, was okay. I guess it depended on the day what I got, because, they be serving different stuff every day. So... It's either really good, really bad. When in doubt, pizza it is the way to go, is the move for me. Or, yeah, that's pretty much it. What else? I never, if there was genuinely something I couldn't find to eat, I would just eat pizza. But I could always find something normally.
You liked the crispy chicken.
Yeah, the best thing in the calf was the crispy chicken sandwich. It was the best thing to eat in the calf. It was just peaked. It was the above.
Oh yeah, sometimes they made the crispy chicken different though, right?
Well, yeah, when they started the crispy...
Didn't you say that sometimes it was better and then sometimes it wasn't that good?
Well, no, I thought it was pretty good every single time. It used to be superior, but then they changed the type of chicken.
Oh.
But it was still good. But the best part of the calf is the soft serve station with ice cream.
Sometimes we just sat in the calf for a long time.
Yeah, sometimes we sat in the calf for too long. I would be like, yikes.
For way too long, but not as long as one of our other friends who decided to sit there for literally hours every day.
Yeah, one of our friends decides to spend the whole day in the calf.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like,
hours.
when does he have class? Honestly, I'm trying to think about it. He just spends all his time in the calf, but that's another story. But yeah, it really did depend on the day what I would eat in the calf. So, and that's what we call it. We keep saying the calf. If
we don't call it the cafeteria. No.
That's lame. We call it the calf. As do other places, so we're not special. But anyways, moving on.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the things we did for fun. What did Camille and Cosette do when we were in college? I wonder,
what did we do?
Yeah, I feel like we didn't do anything the whole time.
I know. I'll think back and I'll be like, wow, we never went to do things. We had so many plans. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we planned a lot of things, but we never did.
We'd be like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then we would just never execute it, or it got too late to execute it.
But we did do a good amount of stuff.
We did. We would have movie nights all the time, and we would go to the beach and. What else did we do? We went to Los Angeles.
We went to a party one time.
We went to a party,
Literally once.
guys. We went to a party. It was honestly.
Yeah, during Halloween time.
It was. Yeah, we went to during Halloween time. It was Halloween.
Oh,
It was the day.
It was Halloween. Yeah, we went on Halloween, and there were sweaty people everywhere.
There were sweaty people everywhere.
Yeah,
That's the
literally,
definition.
it was like this tiny, tiny house, and there was like 5 million people in there.
Yeah, cause see, like I'm a party goer, not gonna lie. Like, well, let's start. We've never actually even talked about this because this was like fresh after Cosette and I became friends.
Yeah,
went to this party. So, like, why did you choose to go to the party, Cosette?
Why did I choose to go? Well,
Yeah.
I had nothing else to do that Halloween night, and I had never like went to like. Well, I've been to like birthday parties, but not like a party where there's like a bunch of people. So I'm like, I'll just go because I know people that are going, so I just decided to go.
Yeah, just for funsies. Yeah, I wanted to dance really bad,
Oh yeah, Camille really wanted to dance
but it was not possible because of all the sweaty people.
because you
Cosette was
could barely
talking about.
move.
Yeah, you could barely move. Cosette broke her shoe. It was
Oh
crazy.
yeah, both of them.
It smelled gross. Like, I'm all down for a house party, but when your house is like the size of a shoe shed, it's difficult to move, you know what I mean? So like next time whoever's throwing the house parties has to live in a mansion.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this podcast and you go to our school, whenever you have a party, make sure you get a mansion.
Yeah, get an Airbnb. What else did we do? We went, what did I already say? I'm just going to repeat stuff cuz I don't remember what I said.
To Downtown Disney.
Yeah. We went to the drive-in. The drive-in was
We
really
went
fun.
to the drive-in.
I had never been to the
The
drive-in
drive-in
before.
movie theaters is fun.
That's not a thing I did. So that was fun. That was exciting. We went to church.
Yeah, we went to church and we went to Los Angeles.
We went to Los Angeles. We went to San Diego. But that was just Cosette and I, but with our other friends. We went to Los Angeles, and at Christmas time, we went to different, like, light festivals and light shows, which that was really cool with our friends.
And we went to Candy Cane Lane.
Candy Cane Lane. We did.
It was like this street where there were a bunch of lights, and
It was like a
really-
neighborhood where the
Yeah, it was like a
whole
neighborhood.
neighborhood was like decked out for Christmas.
Yeah, they had literally so many lights on that neighborhood.
There was.
like
It was
so
a
many
fun
Christmas
night.
lights.
We did Christmas caroling out there. We sang. It was really fun. But like we said, we spent a lot of time in the caf, just like hanging out and getting to know each other, talking. We went to downtown Disneyland together once to watch fireworks. It was really fun. I got beignets. Everybody else got ice cream. It was super fun. Yeah, but we just did lots of fun things together. Spent a lot of time together, got to know each other. Because, you know, when you're starting college, you're meeting people frequently and you're like,
Yeah, and you have to get to know the people
exactly.
somehow.
That's how you become friends. That's the only way to do
Yeah,
it. So-
that's how you make friends. You get to know people.
exactly. That's how Cosette and I ended up here. And we went to the gym. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, we went to the gym. It was so fun.
So fun.
I remember.
I got Cosette
It was-
convinced me to go to the gym.
Yeah, we went
Now
with
look at
like
me.
4 of our other friends. Like, yeah, I think it was 4 of us. Yeah, we had to run around the track for a warm up, and that was like the worst part. And then they had like a program that our friend Graceland made. Like every time.
Yeah, she was our personal trainer.
Yeah, PT.
Shout out to Graceland. Graceland, if you're listening, I hope you are. I
You
think she
better
does,
be listening,
but
Graceland.
Yeah, Graceland, you are the best personal trainer. Because of you, I work out today. If I had never met you, I guarantee you I would not be working out today. I guarantee you I would be sitting at home doing nothing all day long.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah.
I love you, Graceland.
We miss you, Graceland.
Yep, we miss you very much. Very much so. Very much so. And since we're talking about Graceland, we're just gonna talk about our friends, all of our friends. Well, not all of them.
Well, we don't have any
Just like-
friends. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth. Cosette and I strictly hang out with each other.
Yeah,
Nobody
we
else.
we have yeah, there is no one named Graceland. We totally made that.
Yeah, we made it up. We're making up stories. If you see pictures, they're all fake.
Yeah, we photoshopped all of the pictures on our Instagrams.
We really just want you guys to think that we're social and popular, but the truth is, we're not. It's a lie. On a more serious, actual, real note,
But yeah, actually, we do have friends. If you didn't figure that out. So, but I met most of the friends that I have now, like in October when I met Camille. But during orientation week, I met a couple of people that I'm still friends with now. And if I didn't meet the friends that I met during orientation week, then I would never have met Camille, because then I wouldn't have went to the fireplace, and then I wouldn't have those friends, and then I wouldn't have the friends that I have now.
Wow. From orientation week, I only really am still friends with 2 people. But one of the people I met during orientation week was actually friends with Cosette.
Yeah.
And so, like, we started hanging out, and she's great. She's lots of fun. So, yeah. Orientation week, like, it's a good idea, but it's not always, like, plentiful. Like, it doesn't always
you're
guarantee you
I feel
friendships.
like 80% of the time you're not going to, like, actually be friends with the people that you meet on orientation week.
Yeah,
like,
unless you're already friends. Like, I feel like you could guarantee one solid friend from orientation week, like, at least, you know?
Yeah, you should still go to the orientation week stuff that they have at your
like
college.
I said, I was, like, when we were starting school, I was really nervous about making friends, because, like, I went to the same school, like, high school and middle school, elementary school, virtually my whole life, so I never had to make... I didn't have to make friends, like, a lot, because I went to a small school, so everybody knew everybody. Like, everybody was friends.
Yeah, so you never had to make, like, new friends.
And so, like, and not to be like, oh my goodness, but I was involved in so many activities. Like, it was rare that people didn't know who I was, because, like, I was doing everything. If I name a club, I was in it. Even sports, I even did sports, and I just told you guys I don't go to the gym. So I did all kinds of things, but... Yeah, so making friends, I was like, because all of my friends from back home, from Southern California, they all go to the same school, which is not the school that Cosette and I go to. So
yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to stop being friends with them. They're going to hate me. I'm going to have to make new friends. And... this is going to be terrible. My best friend, she moved across the country for college. Like, literally everyone and their mom from my high school goes to the same school in California, except for my best friend. She moved all the way across the country. So I was like, but it's okay.
You're like, how am I going to make new friends?
I was like, I'm never going to get any friends. Like, the first day of school, or like the first day of orientation, after like we met with our groups, I literally went back to my room and I cried for like 20 minutes. And I was like, I'm not going to make any friends. But I ended up making friends, so I'm just dramatic.
Yeah, wow, good job.
I know. But
you made friends.
Yeah, I think really, if you take advantage of the community you have, like in your residence halls, especially if like you're living in a res hall versus living off campus, then that's a really good way to make friends. That's how I made most of my friends. So that's how I made literally almost all of my friends, besides Cosette, really.
Yeah.
I think all of our friends are great. Special shout out to Allison and Marianne and Graceland and Alexis and everybody. All of our friends, they're all great. Cosette, did I forget anybody? All of them. Just
all of our friends.
Those are the only ones who probably listen.
Literally all of them. Yep. Okay. Well, now we're going to talk about the terrible thing that happened. So.
Yeah, this is where things get crazy because, we're just having, our conversation about what freshman year of college is like and how fun and classes and stuff. And then boom.
And boom. So
a pandemic hits.
Yeah.
COVID-19 comes full force.
Yeah. It was like the week after spring break and everyone was freaking out about COVID and saying how we would have to leave the school. And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. We won't have to leave. We'll probably stay. And then the school said like a week later that we could leave, but we had the option to stay, but they mostly wanted people to leave. So I was like, well, if I have the option of staying here, then I'm literally gonna stay here. And then Camille was like, well, we'll probably have to go home. And then Camille started packing her stuff.
Yeah, here's my thing with that. When we came back from spring break, I really was like, they're not going to make us leave. Like, I was like, it's not going to get bad enough that we're going to have to leave. Like, that didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, I did not think that.
Like, the possibility of us leaving didn't seem like a thing to me when we came back to our school after spring break. I just thought, oh, like COVID-19 is happening to the rest of the country, but it's not happening to our school, so we're all just gonna live here and stay. And at the time too, when we came back from spring break, like schools weren't making their students leave yet at that point. Everything happened really fast.
Yeah, like schools around us started making like the people leave, so that's when everyone at our school got worried.
And then I did figure, I was like, well, we might have to go soon. Like my mom said that. She was like, you guys are probably going to have to move out. And I did start packing my stuff. And that sucks because originally I had this grand master plan. I was like, we have to move out in May. I was like, I'm going to start packing my stuff in like April. And I'm like going to like piece by piece take small things home at one time so I won't have to take a bunch of stuff back all in May at the same time. But that plan was ruined when I had to ship it all out in May instead. Or in April instead. So that was not fun. But yep. A week after, like, I thought we were gonna be able to stay, they were like, you guys have to get out.
Yep, that's basically what they said. So I was so sad. And then I had to get like a plane ticket, and the plane ticket was literally only like $30-something all the way back to Massachusetts. So I had to pack all my stuff. I had to put a bunch of stuff like in my car, and well, that's basically where I put all my stuff. I put all my stuff in my car, and I had to leave my car there, and my car is still there, just sitting in the parking lot of my school.
My car is still here. Yep. I literally, yeah, it's crazy how all that stuff went down, but COVID, like, being a freshman in college during COVID-19 was interesting. I'm sure being a student anywhere during COVID-19, being anything anywhere,
any person anywhere
during this pandemic has probably been crazy. But I remember we were all really sad, but that week, like the last week we had to spend together, because like they canceled classes and stuff, so we just hung out like every day on the clock. We were hanging out and packing. We were just packing and then hanging out as much as we could.
It made a dance.
It got to the point where like we were there and we still hadn't left yet, and they were like, because like they gave us a week, but then they started like the week that they gave us, they started like shortening it. They were like,
they did. I forgot about that.
And we were like, what the heck is going on? Because they were like, you have till Saturday to get rid of your stuff. And then on Thursday, they were like, we want you guys to be out by tomorrow. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so we had to super pack our stuff.
I will say that all schools, they were probably struggling to the max, but like still, that like you are kicking your students out. You have to give them the X amount of time and keep to it. It got to the point where this lady came up to us while we were having like our literal last movie night. She was like, I love you guys, but when are you leaving?
Yeah, I forgot about that. We were like sitting and like watching TV or something, like a movie. I think we were.
But I guess overall, just to sum it up, college at home was not as exciting as college was together, especially because like you meet people and you become friends and like get this close bond or whatever, and then have to like uproot and leave all of a sudden. It sucked.
Yeah, like, and it was like very unexpected. Like we thought we had like 2 more months.
Yeah. But so we had so many plans, so many things to do. The way that we were going to hit the club.
Yeah, you wanted to go like a High School Musical one, didn't you?
They have High School Musical club night. They have One Direction club night. They have
2000s Brothers
music club night. Like, the way I would have been at the club. But
don't worry, we can go when we come back, whenever that is. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows if we're coming back? Honestly, the way this pandemic has hit,
who knows if we'll ever come back?
Yeah, who knows? Like, if the world will still be intact.
Yeah.
Keep listening to the podcast. Maybe it will be.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Eventually.
We'll see. We'll figure it out together. But that is basically just a short summary of our... Well, not short. I guess it was pretty long. But that was a summary of our freshman year of college. Do you have anything else to add, Cosette, about anything that we said?
Yep, that's basically everything that we did at college. And basically that's how it ended. And we had to take our finals online and do everything online, just like everyone else.
Had to take our finals online. Yeah, just like everybody. I'm sure if you're listening to this,
Yeah, you probably have to
also
take
did
your
the same
finals
thing.
online.
If you're in school or work from home or like just all the things, everything has been virtual. Zoom meetings on end, like everything was FaceTiming, lots of phone calls, lots of minutes being used, but it was all worth it. I think I wouldn't trade our like first semester experience, even second semester, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like it was super fun, exciting, and like I loved hanging out and spending time with all of our friends, so like that was super fun. And then like we go to a great school,
we had
so,
a fun time like every day.
Wise, I was vibing. Yeah, every day was a mystery, but every day was exciting.
we never really had a plan of what we were gonna do, but
never had a plan. Also, it took us like 50 minutes to make
so
decisions
long.
about the smallest things we would do.
Literally, it was so hard to get like everybody to like our whole friend group to all
agree
do
on
stuff.
one thing. Yeah, the only thing that we all remotely agreed on was like bachelor night on Monday.
Yeah, or play Quiplash.
Yeah, playing games and stuff. But like when it came to like movies and stuff,
yeah,
good lord, we would be there.
Oh yeah, we could never pick a movie.
Overall, it was lots of fun, and we made great friends. And we'll see what sophomore year of college will bring. Will COVID come back? Will we even be going to school? Will I be a dropout? Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a bunch of different options. Okay, so thank you for listening to Everly More podcast with Cosette and Camille. If you like our show and want to know more, then check us out on Instagram at Everything and More podcast. We post like updates and stuff on there, so go on there and follow us. And leave us a review on Apple Podcasts because we are great and you should give us 5 stars. So
exactly. Thank you.
Yep, thank you so much.
It would be greatly appreciated.
And don't forget to join us next week.
Bye.